As you know, the Eden-Monaro by-election, it is happening this weekend. Now look, if history is any guide, and it has been every guide for more than 100 years, the Labor Party should win. They should win Eden-Monaro. Now, yes, I know that a couple of elections ago it was the bellwether seat, and whichever way they go, the government goes. But that hasn't been the case. Since 2016 and again in 2019, they elected a Labor MP. But you have to go all the way back to 1920 and in the seat of Kalgoorlie, where Robert Mahan was booted out of the federal parliament and replaced by George Foley at a subsequent by-election, to find the last time that a opposition lost a by-election in a during a by-election. 100 years, 1920. But Albo is scraping because right now he is well and truly on the back burner. Now, yes, there's an artificial high for Scott Morrison as there was for Anthony Albanese when it came to the bushfires, but still, according to the approval-disapproval released today by Newspoll, about 42% of people approve of his job, but 40% disapprove, and the rest are kind of meh about the guy. According to an Essential poll, 28% of Labor voters, think that Scott Morrison is the preferred Prime Minister. So Albo really needs to win what every opposition has won since 1920 to be able to keep jogging on in that job. And the media will do all they can to make sure that that result takes place. Now, again, they are fighting hard for exactly the same thing that has happened for 100 years to take place. And remember, this sort of gamesmanship took place in the Wentworth by-election when Turnbull took his toys and ran off to New York sucking his thumb. When, remember, there was emails that were doing the rounds of the electorate. Well, the first round of that story didn't quite get the attention, so another media agency picked it up a few days later as if it was their own exclusive. Well, guess what's happening right now in Eden-Monaro? A story that was around 5 days ago about emails that are clearly full of garbage about the Labor candidate is being investigated by the federal police. So the story is 5 days old, but it was reheated 3 days ago as if it was a brand new and exclusive story by the ABC. And it was reheated today by the Turnbull Times, who still have it up as one of their lead stories on their website. It's a 5-day-old story about emails no one has seen. But we must make sure that Albo does what he's supposed to do, Rowan, which is to hold on to an opposition seat at a by-election. And the last time it was the case, well, it was sepia photos from 1920.